Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Yachate, Gross aus Texas. Hey, we have a problem. And I think people are pointing fingers to things that are not problems. Let me clarify this, okay? I am hugely saddened, and my prayers go out to everybody who's been affected by what's been going on lately, and just recently it's hit close to home where I live. And people want to put the blame on something that is not truly the blame. Here we go. This right here. Do y'all know what this is? Can you correctly identify it? Do you know what this is? I left you a little hint here, okay? If you said AK-47, you're wrong. Do you know what that behind me there is? Right. Do you know what they all have in common? They all have moving parts. They're machines. I'm gonna throw you something else in here too. You know what this is? What do they all have in common? They're tools, nothing more. They have no conscience, they have no moral compass, they have no soul. I can take this right here and I can leave it set, and I guarantee you it will not cause a problem. I can leave that set right there, and I guarantee you it will not cause a problem, sitting right there. Same with this. You can lay this right on the table and it's not going to cause a problem. So where's the problem, people? Let me make this very clear. These items are not the problem. They require one key element in their function to do whatever it is that somebody wants to do, and that is an operator, a person. Sometimes that operator is broken. Our problem, folks, is not the machines. It's not the tools we use. The problem is we have broken people in this world, okay? Just the other day in China, a person ran around stabbing a bunch of people and killed a bunch, but do you see them banning cutlery? How many times have you heard in the last 6 months that someone took a vehicle and drove into a crowd of people, but do you see them banning vehicles? But when somebody takes a firearm and starts murdering a bunch of people, do they blame the firearm? Absolutely. Do they attempt to ban the firearm? Absolutely. I am not trying to negate any parent right now who needs a lot of consoling. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm trying to make people look at this logically, okay? Folks, the problem is not these tools. It is the person who is broken, who has a broken spirit, who has a broken heart, who's got a broken mind, and has a broken soul. I wish people would quit politicizing all their thoughts and everything into putting it into blaming it into something that is not truly to blame. We have become a society of people who makes it so much easier to blame something else other than the responsibility of the person, other than the actions of the individual committing the atrocity. And that is just wrong. It's wrong. Owning one of these, just like owning one of those, like owning this, is a choice. You can either choose to have them or choose not to. Okay? That's simple. That's simple right there. With them comes great responsibility. All right? That's simple also. I can't stress that anymore. I do not know what is wrong with a society that decides it's easier to blame an object other than to blame the actual person committing the problem. The person is broken. That is the problem. I offer no solutions how to fix this problem. As a registered nurse, I'm going to tell you what, we have really fallen down on that issue. That issue also is not solved or remedied by just choking a pill down somebody or popping a pill down someone. That is not the problem. That does not fix the solution. The problem is fixing this and fixing this. As an American citizen, it is my right to own one of these. As a law-abiding citizen, it is my right to own one of these. It is a choice that I choose ones like this. I was in the military, so they're ones that I'm the most familiar with. And I've spent the most amount of years operating. But to be allowed to have these, this and this has to be right. The responsibility has to fall within me, just like it has to fall within everyone else. If you own these, be responsible. Keep them secured away from people that shouldn't have them. Don't be selling them to people who shouldn't be having them, whatever the case may be, okay? We as owners need to be responsible. Do not let people politicize this, y'all. Don't, okay? Don't let them stick their agendas into our rights and our responsibilities and our freedoms of choice. I'm going to keep this brief and just leave it at that. I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse. Questions or comments, leave them below. Remember what the problem is, folks. It's broken people. Until I see y'all later, out here.